Race 2 is a return to the exciting split grid format. This format has the less powerful 5 litre cars starting approximately 30 seconds ahead of the outright trophy cars, creating some fantastic racing on track, with drivers battling not only within their class, but also in the later stages of the race, the 6 litre cars catching the 5 litre cars and picking their way through. In a fantastic start to the split grid race, Sean Evans got the jump on Ron Prefontaine, holding on around the outside of turn 1 to take the lead of the race. Evans holding off the experienced Ron Prefontaine for many laps before Ron finding a way past at turn 1 and taking back the top spot in the 5 litre class. In the 6 litre class, after being pushed wide around the outside of turn 1 in race 1, John English was keen to make up, getting a cracking start and taking the race lead. However, Palmer in the number 25 bird wasn't letting English have it that easy, keeping the pressure on as they picked their way through the 5 litre cars and headed to the front of the pack.
that's what racing's all about. I really enjoy having cars around me, whether there's one challenging me from behind or I've got one in front. That to me, that's racing. It's not much fun if you're out there on your own. You may as well drive around with a cup of coffee in your hand making a phone call. But no, I enjoy challenging people on the track, or being challenged on the track. And each time I came up behind a slower car, I had a bit of fun with them before I passed them, and then I moved on to the next one. C'est la vie. Yeah, I've had a lot of positive comment about it from people that were watching, which is good, which means we should do it on a regular basis. You know, 1 or 2 races a weekend, depending on how many races we have. But it's good just to mix it up, yeah. And it gives the 5 litre boys a shot at front. And they know what it's like out the front as well, instead of just the 6 litre boys there all the time. Last half to 2/3 of the race, that's where it gets real exciting. It gets everybody involved again, drivers and spectators and our crews. Everyone's in there going, have a go. Yeah.
How was your practice yesterday and getting the new engine run in and ready to go?
The new engine's perfect. Horsepower Solutions did it. Justin Horsepower Solutions did it from scratch. We replaced all the internals, so it's got a lot more punch, especially coming out of the corners. And minor issue this morning, we sorted that out. So yeah, I'm having a fun time. Moving through the grid and doing whatever. Yeah. Well, the first race was all right. I was having fun with Sean, who's a young gun driver, and some of the other guys, and trying to keep up with the 6 liters, and that's what I want to do this time. I'm going to mix with them a bit, I think, hopefully, and see if I can keep up with them at least, because they've got a little bit more horsepower, and some of those guys are pretty good drivers too. All of them are. Yep.
The 6 liters.
Well, it was fun. Sean got the jump on me on the start, so I had to. And he's a real competitor, not an easy guy to pass. I've got more punch than him, so I should be able to get by him. But he's got youth and skill on his side, so it was fun though, because and then on the restart he jumped me. He got ahead of me in the restart, so I had to pass him again. And then and John English and Ian came by, and then Tenkate, I just followed him around to the end. It was just fun.
One race to go. Hold off the young gun for that last race.
I'll certainly try. He knows that. So but he's a fair racer, and he comes over, and that was fun, and we have a little hug, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? So it's good.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thanks, Rob. Enjoy the last race.
Cheers.